What's up, YouTube? This is Jonathan Buford, and it has been like 3 weeks since I posted on this channel. I've been in the middle of a move, and it's been hard to work on anything but making sure we have a place to live and whatnot. My wife took a job at a winery down here in Central Coast, California, Paso Robles. That's where we're at right now, in the La Quinta in Paso Robles. Her boss actually put us up in a hotel for, I think, the last 2.5 weeks. So she put in her 2 weeks. We were there in Tahoe for a little bit over 2 weeks, getting our stuff ready to go, moving out, and then rented a van and a trailer to put my car on, and we drove down with her car, the van, and the trailer. We've been here for, goodness, like 2 weeks or something like that. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know like where things are at. It's been a lot. We actually have been looking for a place down here to stay in, and we looked at, I think, 4 or 5 places so far. But we have a dog, so 75% of the places we can't get into, and of the 25% of the places, the competition's super fierce. So that's been kind of shitty, to be honest. It's been a struggle. So we got like 4 places deep. The first place we looked at, there was like 20 people waiting in line to be able to, I mean, not in line, but there were 20 people there for the showing for the place. There's showing, I mean, they have a showing for rentals down here in San Luis Obispo area on the coast. So it's super weird. And when you fill out the applications, they're asking for stuff like 2 years of pay stubs, and it's insane. So I kind of got to the point where I was like, dude, I talked to my Uncle Les and Aunt Cheryl, and they were talking about actually finally selling their house so that they can go live in the Airstream they bought full time, and kind of lit a fire under my ass and started looking at RVs. I went to a place called Sky River RV, which is an awesome place, by the way. You can go check them out. Like, the salespeople aren't, if you're in this area, the salespeople aren't pushy, and they have lots of different kind of RVs and stuff. Super good place. And started looking at RVs. Now, we looked at it before we came down here, and it's a trip because the actual model, the make and model that we want, the Airstream International Serenity rear bed, it's got the bed in the rear, with with everything that we want, the actual make and model, the certain kind, because there's different lines, and they have one down here at that place, and we've already looked at that online. I remember my wife saying, well, they have one down in Paso Robles, and I was like, trip. So got down here, saw that they actually are selling it for something over 20, it's like 20, over 20 grand below the regular price, like the new price, because it's a 2018. They're trying to get it off the lot for 2019. And I sat in it, and it's absolutely wonderful. Love it. Come home, and I bring it up to my wife. I'm just like, hey, why don't we just start looking for RVs? Maybe just put an RV in a lot, get an RV or something. And which is what we plan on doing anyway. We've been, looking at RVs for some time. So everything from sportsmobiles to, Class A's to Airstreams. Airstream's our favorite. I think we're both very sold on the idea of an Airstream, and not just the idea, but just the craftsmanship and how they look, and we just think they're the best. So we start looking at Airstreams, and then we go online, researching that option in this area, and they have a 2012 International Serenity front bed queen, 5,000 miles on it, selling for $47,500. Like I said, they're 108, something like that, brand new. And we go look at it the next day, and the guy who's selling it's super cool, a great guy. His name's Dave, and the thing's in immaculate condition. It's just it's so well kept. It's so clean. We're like, and we've been having all these synchronistic experiences too, like these coincidental things popping up here and there. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. There's a problem with financing used Airstreams because what they use for like the Kelly Blue Book for RVs is different. For RVs, it's called the NADA, and they don't value Airstreams properly. So it's kind of like, you know, you're trying to get a Blue Book value for your RV, and if it's an Airstream, it's going to be selling for a good bit more than what a Blue Book's out at. So when you go to get a loan, they're going to come in low, and that's what happened for us. We've got a loan for 35 of it, leaving 12 left to pick up, and that's what we're trying to do right now. We have an option of maybe selling the CX-5. We've contacted Jen's parents, my in-laws, and we're just kind of, you know, not quite in a holding pattern, but just seeing if we can make it happen, dude. Because at 47.5, even if we buy it, live in it for a year or two, and then sell it, we could sell it around 50, probably still. Because it's at such a good price, it's a good investment, and it's just, it would be a good idea. I mean, it's not like the guy said when we went to go look at it, he's like, you're not going to get in trouble with this thing. I've taken all the depreciation. So he buys it at 108. He has it for 4 years, 2012, 6 years. Okay, so he has it for 6 years, and then he sells it for 47.5. Actually, he bought it for less than that because it had a previous owner. A dude had broken up with he was separated from his wifey. He bought the thing to live in, and then he got back together with her. So he's like, I don't want this, and sold it to him. It's a friend of his, right? So either way, the depreciation has been depreciated, and he's taken a hit on that. So, you know, even if we have it for a while, you can still turn around and sell it pretty much for the same price, dude, because it's a 2012. And yeah, I don't know what else really needs to be mentioned. We're just going through that process of trying to pick up the last 12. If we can get it, we're going to do it. And if we can't, then we won't. But we're going to give it a good college try because it's such a great deal. I mean, we went and looked at it, and it's so nice. It doesn't have the ultra leather in it like the new ones. I think that came out in 2016, I think. So, but that's the only, it's the only detracting quality. And you can actually buy cushion covers for it for $2,500 that would, that ultra leather does a great deal for the inside look of those International Serenities. It just looks amazing, that leather contrasted with the aluminum. So we've been here at the La Quinta for like I said, 2 weeks. Thank God there's a saltwater pool here, and I've been able to do some laps and swim and that kind of stuff. We've been to the beach twice. We love this area. We're super grateful to be down here, but it is stressful. It is hard because we've got all our stuff in storage, and it's hot here. In Paso Robles, it's hot. It's like, it was 105, I think, yesterday. And I don't know how hot it is today because I haven't even been outside except for, to walk Butters. So, yeah, we're just going through the motions, trying to pick up the last 12. If that happens, it will probably go forward. The guy's had a lot of people looking at it, so we're trying to just jump on it. And if so, I've been researching RV parks in the area. So check this out. It can be done, but right now it's a really, really busy time, and these monthly rentals for RV parks and stuff like that are pretty much all booked up. I have had one guy tell me we might be able to get in this spot in San Luis Obispo. Got the application on the counter here. They can go from 700 to like 1,500 in this area from Santa Barbara up, you know, the Central Coast. It's just, I mean, it's crazy down here. If you live down here, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like San Francisco, or I mean, it's LA-ish. It's like it's just super sought after area to live in. So 700 to 1,500. That's how much it's going to cost, and even if we have to get in and maybe pay like, you know, nightly, I don't know, just to keep it somewhere until we can get in somewhere like at 600 to 700. 6 is the lowest I've seen off season, but it's on season right now. It's middle of summer, so it's going to be at least 7. And that's, I mean, it's expensive. If we can get payments under something like 8 or 7, then it'll still be worth it, because we'll be able to be making payments on the Airstream and have somewhat of a cheaper rent. There's also people who rent RV spots on their property, got sewer hookups, and will do it on a monthly basis. We've seen that on Craigslist, and we're gonna be looking for those too. But yeah, where are we at? 11 minutes. That's where we're at. Just trying to make the best of kind of a stressful situation. As you can see, I mean, oh yeah, not to lose my train of thought, but I'm testing out the Osmo Mobile 2 right now, and as you can see, it will track with you, and it does do that moderately well. I don't know if it's meant as much to do stuff like this, like follow me around the room, unless I'm walking super slow like this, because watch, I'm gonna break contact. It just broke right there, and then it'll catch me again. But it does, I mean, I don't know. It will continue to follow me pretty far. It's not 360 degrees, but I would say somewhere close to that. But you know, it just did again. So it'll break off, especially if there's light in the background like that. So it works pretty darn well, and during the demonstration you just saw the room we're staying in too, so that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. This thing's actually pretty darn cool. I've had some fun with it. I've only used it like 2 or 3 times though. I'll continue to get better at it, and I'll continue to make videos, even though it's going to be slow, and they're going to come out when they come out. I still haven't posted that video we did when we initially found that Airstream that we wanted at the Fairfield Airstream Adventures. I'll post that though. I'm trying to keep these in order, dude, so you know, I kind of want to be able to document it to some level as we go through the process for this channel. And yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching, if you've watched, and I hope you're having a good day. Remember to stay in the moment, breathe. Don't let comfort be the guiding factor in your life. Work towards your dreams, even if it's super uncomfortable and scary. And I will post soon this video and the next video, and I'll keep you up to date as far as what's happening with the loan, if we're going to be able to go forward with it, and if not, and what we do if it doesn't work out. All right, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.